Good day, guys. Today I'm going to be showing off my entire Sonic the Hedgehog collection. I've got everything from in-box collectibles, out-of-box figures, in-box figures, all of that. I'm going to go over everything I have besides the stuff that's in storage, but let's get into it. So I'm going to start with my shelves first, and on this first shelf, we start over here. We got the Ball Hog from the series here. I still need to get a couple of these, the Angry Sonic. I think just the Angry Sonic I'm needing at the moment, which should be kind of easier to track down. We've got this really sick 3-pack of metal figures here, which I really like. It's got the Super Sonic, it's got Knuckles and Tails, which I found this pack really sick. I only found that at one of my local game stores, like Time Zone, so that was pretty cool. I had to win it, so we take that. And then we have this Sonic with Ring Funko Pocket Pop. We have this Sonic Prime 3-pack here, which I really did enjoy Sonic Prime. I thought it was a banger of a show, and I'm really excited for what their next interpretation of Sonic show is, or movie. I'm really keen for those. Up top here, we have a couple of these. I don't exactly know what these are called, but they're by Tomy. They're Sonic and Knuckles, like Lego type of things. You build them. It looks like a lot of... Whoops, sorry. I dropped everything. We got a lot of pieces to do, so these are staying in packet just to have, because I don't want to have to make all of that. And then here is the Knuckles one and how he's meant to look as well. I'll fix everything I knocked off soon. But then I do have a couple of the Nerf guns up top. I think these are really cool. I wish there was a bit more Sonic on the actual box. That would make it a bit better, but I've got those couple up here. And then I've got a bunch of plushes in this little Sonic the Hedgehog tub here. That was for metal figs. We've got some movie plushes with the shadow one up top. A couple of Sonic Prime plushes. There's more tucked in, but I don't really want to go through all those. And then here we got the Pez set. We got Knuckles, Tails, Amy, and Sonic. I do have this whole set loose as well, but a lot of my loose stuff you won't see in this video because it's in storage until I have more space to set up my whole collection. Most of my collection at the moment is in box, so I'm really proud of how it looks at the moment, and I can't wait to have the storage space to be able to have it everywhere in my room. I think it's going to look so sick. So that's the first shelf, so let me chuck everything back on there. I put the shelf back together. Oh, I think I forgot to show off this one, but it's a Sonic Prime 3-pack as well. I don't really know if they came in waves or whatever, just whenever I found them, I grabbed them. And then onto shelf 2, we start with 2 Nerf guns again. I just wish they had more detail on the box, otherwise I really like the design on the actual gun. I think they look really sick, and they got a Sonic one here as well. And then we got a 3-pack here with one of the newer ones from the movie with Sonic, Super Shadow, and Gerald, which looks really sick. I'm so glad I found that. Haven't seen it since I found it, so I'm pretty glad I picked it up on the day. We have the first one as well. I think that's wave 3. This is wave 1, just with Sonic, Shadow, and Knuckles. I haven't found a Knuckles Sonic 3 movie figure yet, so I'm pretty pissed about that. Anyway, so we got a few tech decks lying around here with the Chow. We got Shadow. We got Dark Chow. We got, I forgot what this one's called. And then we got, we have Buzz Bomber here. We got this really cool Shadow tech deck, which I'm not going to open because I've already opened one on the channel before. So this is really cool. It's like a handheld tech deck, which is really cool. And then on the side, we have the Gujitsu 6-pack. I'm not going to move it because I really don't want anything to fall right now. But that's shelf 2. Not as exciting as the first one, I don't think, but it's all right. Go down to the 3rd level now, right here. This one's pretty, it's not in the best setup, but it's what I can do at the moment. So let's just go through them. We got this Chow figure right here. It comes in the set with Mighty, Rouge, Silver, and Chow. So that's all 4 of them. And then in that set is that Rouge over there. I don't know where the other ones are at the moment. They might be on different shelves, which I'll get into soon. And then we have Rocky here with Eggman. Some Gujitsu minis here. I got this Sonic book, which is really cool because it's like a fluffy book. And then over here, we got the Knuckles Gujitsu. We have the Tails and Shadow Legends figures with also Super Shadow and Super Sonic one, which is really sick. And then we got a Tails back here. And behind Rocky, just move Rocky, as you can see a Shadow Gujitsu mini. And then we got this little playset pack back here, which is pretty cool as well. I've never opened that, and I don't really need to because I have the figures from in it, so there's no point. And then up here, we have 3 different versions of Sonic. We have him eating a fucking glizzy, and then we got him just with a little pose, and then running Sonic. So those are really cool up there. If we go down one more shelf, then we just have Funko Pops of different characters, which I don't really need to get into. I put more of my favorite ones out up the front. This one's pretty new, and I'm really keen for the movie Toothless. And then when we switch over to the other side, we also have another row here. and they go back a few rows. I have a bunch of Sonic Pops, which we'll get into soon, but let's go up to the top shelf now. We start with the Sonic the Hedgehog duck, which we love those. And then we've got some metal figs with Sonic, Knuckles, Shadow, and Tails. We've got the full set right there. And behind this plain deck of cards, I got a Sonic car, which looks really cool. I won that as well, so I've never seen it again. We got the cards. We got a tech deck of Silver, which I'm so glad he was in the set. We got a bunch of plush here once again. I'm not going to go through all of them. There's a few tucked in. We'll let them be. We got Knuckles. We have Sonic for the tech decks. I'm really looking for, I think it's like a 6-pack of tech decks, and I really want to find it. And then we have Mighty figure here. And then back there is a Sonic Fragrance, which I made a video on a while ago. If you want to check that out on the channel. Go down one more row here for the last Sonic shelf over this section. We have an Eggman figure. We have Shadow the Hedgehog. We got Silver. We have this really cool Lamborghini Sonic figure car. These are really cool. I think they've made different versions as well, so I'm keen to find those. And then up here we have a Gujitsu Tails with Metal Sonic and 3 of the bigger size Gujitsus that are glow in the dark with Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. Let me see if I can get the glow to work. I couldn't really get it to glow, it just wasn't picking up. But behind these figures, I have the Sonic Tornado helicopter with Tails and Sonic playset from Sonic 2, which is really cool. It's one of the only things I have from the Sonic 2 franchise movie because I wasn't collecting at that stage. I got into it a bit later, so I just missed out on all the movie figures, which I'm really sad about because now they're really expensive online. And then if we go down one more shelf, I have just a Mario shelf chilling down here because I also love the Mario franchise as well. I won't really go over much. I'll just do a little view for you guys if anyone cares about Mario. You know, some Sonic fans can't stand it, but I'm one that loves both. So I have a little collection here of them, and then some more up here for Mario. I really love the movie figures for Mario, but I wasn't collecting when that movie came out either. But luckily, some were still around. I just need a couple more to finish my set. And then we have some like Lego sets chilling around. And then anything else Sonic up here, we've got the this cup here. And then we've got the Sonic movie cup as well. I wish they did a popcorn bucket in my area. I would have picked it up straight away. And then we got this little bottle and another like coffee mug with some Deadpool movie merch next to that. So we'll swing over to the next area. This is one of the shelves in my room that isn't Sonic related, but we have a bunch of different franchises from like DreamWorks. We got The Simpsons. We got like Disney stuff down here with some Scooby stuff, some Sponge stuff, and some more Disney. Just some of my favorite stuff to collect along with Sonic. I love collecting different things, and I love collecting them all in this certain space I have at the moment. But let's get back to the Sonic stuff. In this glass cabinet, we have all my Sonic in-box figures, which I will get out now and we can have a look through. I also have Mario and Simpsons just chilling in here as well. It's where I try to keep all my figures in good condition. Before I get into my in-box figures, this is just where I keep some of my loose figures, some of the figures that I haven't finished sets for, just with a bunch of different collectibles. Here's some of my Sonic Prime figures in this bag. I've got a few, but nowhere near all of them from the set. I really wanted the Sonic Prime figures, but I missed out on a lot of them in my area. And then, as I said, we got a bunch of random stuff in here, like from Mario figures, NBA, Stitch, all type of stuff in here. We got some more SpongeBob stuff. Just anything that I collect, really, that I haven't finished sets for. Chill in here until I can get the whole set complete. For all my inbox figures here, which show them off. So first up, we got Big the Cat here, which is one of my favorites. I absolutely love this figure. And it came with this wave where I never found the Chaos, unfortunately. I really wanted it, but it just didn't pop up in my area. And if it did, it was snatched early. Up next is the Knuckles from that same wave. I really like this figure as well, because it's one of my only Knuckles in box. So I'm really happy with that. I start off as a box collector, and then I wanted figures out of box, but now I just get both. When I like the figure, I'll keep it in and have some out of box. Unfortunately, with the Big and the Knuckles, I don't have any loose figures for those. This is one of the more recent Metal Sonic figures, so here he is. I actually got him in and out of box, and the accessory is pretty cool with this one. So it's really cool. This is a classic Metal Sonic, so I really like this one. And then up next, we got the Blaze figure. This one I'm pretty spewing. I didn't grab out of box when I had the chance because I saw her around a lot at my shops. But now you'll never see Blaze, and unfortunately I missed it. Next we got Amy here from wave 18. I think this wave is, if I'm not mistaken. This whole set I managed to get in and out of box. So that's in the storage, the out of box figures for it for now, since that set is complete. And here's just the Sonic from the set, just a pretty normal Sonic. There's a new Soap Shoe Sonic out, which I do want to pick up, but I have to find it first. Along with the SBO and a classic Tails, I'm really looking to find those figures. Here's the Vector, one of my favorite figures as well. I got him in and out of box. He's so large, it's hard to find one in a good condition. It's the best I could do, and I'm pretty happy with it. And then we have one of the older Shadow figures in the series. I was really stoked when I found this one because it was pretty hard to find. Really sad I couldn't get one out of box as well, but he looks really sick here as well. And then the last of my box figures here, we have Shadow Movie 3 from Wave 1. I did complete Wave 1. Wave 2 never turned up in my area. And now Wave 3 is starting to hit. And I picked up Gerald and Super Shadow. But they're not in boxes because their boxes there were in terrible condition. So I thought, fuck it, we'll just take them out of box. I haven't got them in the video to show you, unfortunately. They're Shadow, though. And then we got just a normal Sonic one. He's in the Wave 3 as well set. He does come with the Emerald, so I will pick it up as well. And then we have Tails here, which looks really cool. Believe it or not, Tails was the hardest one for me to find, which is pretty strange. But, I mean, people must like Tails, huh? And then we got Ivo Robotnik to finish it off. And I need to get the Gerald to go with him in box. It would look really cool. And then pretty much last but not least, I'm going to show off my Pop Vinyls. To wrap things up, let's show off my Pop Vinyls here. We have a Tails Funko Pop here with a Shadow and Super Shadow 2-pack, which I love that. And then we have the Treasure Hunter Knuckles, Cream with Cheese, Omega, Shadow and Amy Pops, Rouge. We have a Knuckles and Rouge down there with a Shadow as well. And then we flick over here, we've got some of my girlfriend's Pops, but also we have Ring Scatter Sonic, Sonic with Ring, the 8-bit Knuckles, Sonic with Sonic with Chow.
Today, Junior?
And then we have Metal Knuckles, 8-bit Sonic, 8-bit Tails, and Metal Sonic. I really couldn't spit out Chow for some reason, but we got it out in the end. And I have just these leaning in this area with my Scooby-Doo shoes and just a bunch of random stuff. Also, I got a bunch of Sonic cards in this album as well. Would love to finish the set, but I'm starting to get too many doubles. Oh, and we'll just show off, I got a Sonic controller holder here as well. And then just a bunch of other stuff as well. That's all I've got for you guys today with my Sonic collection. I do hope you enjoyed this video. I have a mic on the way. It just had a lot of problems. That's why this video might be a bit strange quality. But I still hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you enjoyed looking at my collection today. I also want to quickly show these off. There's a couple new pickups. I got Arcade Basketball and the Sonic Metal Figs pack, which I will have a video on shortly. I just thought I would show it off as I just got them as the video was going.